I'm Heather Skinkle, a member of the League of Women Voters of Sacramento County and the moderator for today's forum. This forum is co-sponsored by the League of Women Voters of Sacramento County and the Sacramento Metropolitan Cable Television Commission. The forum is being viewed live by an audience in the Sacramento County Board of Supervisors chambers and by a live cable television audience at home. It is also being taped for rebroadcast on Metro Cable Channel 14. The League of Women Voters is a nonpartisan, nonprofit organization of women and men established to promote political responsibility through informed, active participation in government. The League does not support, oppose, or evaluate political candidates or parties. Although our nonpartisanship policy does not permit endorsement of political candidates, we do, after careful study, take positions on political issues. The format for today's forum will be as follows. Candidate Ashby will make a 10-minute statement. At the end of the statement, I will present the closing remarks. In the interest of time and decorum, I ask our audience to hold all applause until the end of the forum. Now I would like to introduce the candidate who is running, Angelique Ashby. Welcome, and thank you for agreeing to participate in today's forum. We're now ready to begin.
Great. Well, thank you very much. My name is Angelique Ashby. I'm the City Council member for District 1, the incumbent, and Mayor Pro Tem for the City of Sacramento. I am running unopposed in this election, but would very much like to thank the League of Women Voters and the Sacramento Metropolitan Cable Television Commission for putting together this forum and for allowing me the opportunity to speak for a few moments. It has been my absolute honor and pleasure to serve the City of Sacramento for the first part of my first term in the last 3.5 years, and I look very much forward to a second term serving the City of Sacramento. I think most people know that I'm from Natomas, and I represent the Natomas area, and I look forward to the opportunity to continue working on the things that we have started over the last few years, most notably, probably public safety. We are about to receive very good news on the Natomas Levee Improvement Project, something that we have all been working hard on in this region for a long time. In the end of my first term, I think we will see great gains in what happens with that levee. And in the second term, we will be freed up to do many of the projects that we've been waiting for so long in our region. In that same category of public safety, I'm proud to say that we have reduced the crime rate in Natomas, and we enjoy the lowest crime rates in the City of Sacramento, in part because of tremendous community involvement, including Neighborhood Watch and homeowners associations and businesses that have hired private security to help make our community the best that it can be. We've also reduced police and fire response times in our region, in part by building a brand new fire station in North Natomas, Station 43, which improved fire and emergency medical response times throughout the entire City of Sacramento, a feat we are particularly proud of given the difficult budget constraints that we've been working within for the past 3.5 years. In the coming year, we will also open 3 brand new parks in my district, and in the next term, we'll have an opportunity to continue our work on the regional park and possibly a couple additional parks. Parks in Natomas are a very big deal because they create a community space where folks are allowed to gather. We often have movie nights with over 1,000 participants. We have the fastest growing Little League and fastest growing soccer programs in Northern California with over 1,000 kids in each of those programs. So we're always glad when we're able to do things like we were this year to open a new $5 million baseball complex for the kids in North Natomas Little League and softball programs. So in the category of public safety, we'll continue to work on security, police presence, fire presence, and levee improvements. In the area of jobs and the economy, we'll continue to work closely with the Natomas Chamber of Commerce and the Metro Chamber of Commerce, both of which have been tremendous partners to me in my first term, and I have no doubt will continue to be in the second term. We have increased jobs in the region, and one of the largest projects that we all work on together is the designated reuse of the Natomas Arena site, where we're currently looking for the best and highest use of that space. I don't think it's a secret or surprise to anyone that I'm working hard to try to recruit a hospital to that location, which would bring thousands of jobs, well-paying, high education jobs to my region. But there's a lot of land left in Natomas and a lot of interest in bringing additional entities into our region, and we'll continue to work with the chamber, the developers, and most importantly, the community to make sure that the master plan of Natomas provides wonderful opportunities to the families that live there. And then in the category of quality of life, which is the other priority that we focus on in District 1. We'll continue with the parks. We'll continue with our programming like Santa in December on a fire truck and celebrating Natomas in the early fall, and allowing communities opportunities to come together, whether that's through our Youth Advisory Committee, which boasts about 200 seniors in high school every year, or our award-winning Parks Leadership Academy for Youth program that gets kids out into their community parks, planting trees, doing cleanups, weeding, and learning to love their community and serve Sacramento. We will work on those programs, continue to forge those partnerships, think creatively and outside the box. We were able to reduce tax burdens on residents in Natomas by addressing existing bond debt, and we will continue to do that until we expire those bonds throughout our entire region. We are also proud, very proud, to say that we have a wonderful school district. When I first came into office 3.5 years ago, they were in quite a challenging state. But I will say that our school board and superintendent and the council member's office and other elected officials have worked together diligently to see an increase not only in enrollment in our schools, but an increase in API scores throughout Natomas. So we are incredibly lucky in our region to have wonderful schools, wonderful parks, wonderful job opportunities, and a low crime rate. And in the coming 4 years, I hope to continue to address those issues. I would also like to mention that while I do not have an opponent this time around, I am hoping that people will stay tuned on what is Measure B for the library system. I am the chair of the Library Authority, and Measure B is on the June ballot. It is a program that will help support our libraries so that we don't have to close any branches and so that we can continue to provide after-school programs, youth programs, and programs for seniors with our library system. It's a busy time in the city of Sacramento as we work to revive our downtown through the revitalization effort to build a downtown entertainment and sports complex, and as well as focusing on the designated reuse out in Natomas. And at the same time, we're putting our Measure U dollars to work, bringing on additional firefighters, additional police officers. This year, for the first time since I've been on the city council, there will be no brownouts in the city of Sacramento, which means all of your fire stations are at full service, up and running, and you have complete coverage throughout the city. A tremendous feat that we thank the voters for their support on in the last election. We will also be seeing some interesting races this time around in June and in November that will change how the city is run. Many of my colleagues are up for election, and I hope that the voters know that they need to engage in those races as well. My pledge to everyone is no matter what form of government we have in the city of Sacramento, and no matter who occupies the other 8 seats on the city council and in the mayor's office, I will continue to do the things that I think are best for our region, that provide us the best opportunities for our future, for families, and for, in particular, Natomas, the district that I represent. Again, it's been my honor and privilege to serve at the City Council, and I continue to thank voters and my constituents for their support.
Thank you. On behalf of the League of Women Voters of Sacramento County and the Sacramento Metropolitan Cable Television Commission, I thank the candidate Ashby for participating. I would also like to thank all the volunteers who've made this forum possible. This forum has been designed to impart information to you, the voter, in accordance with our belief that a democratic government depends upon the informed and active participation of its citizens. We hope that these insights you've gained from this forum will aid you in making your decision. For more voter information and rebroadcast times, please visit the League of Women Voters of Sacramento County website at www.lwvsacramento.org or the Smart Voter website at www.smartvoter.org. The League welcomes both women and men as members and is where hands-on work to safeguard democracy leads to civic improvement. Please vote June 3rd and help make our democracy work. Thank you.